So what do I think about Jillian Michaels and her comments? Stay tuned. So, weight loss warriors, thanks for joining me again. Recently, some of you may know that Jillian Michaels came out on a couple of different publications and mentioned the keto diet and her opinions of it, and she really smashed the keto diet and had a lot of negative things to say. And since then, I've watched a few reactions from the keto population, and I've actually seen some reactions that supported her as well. I wanted to give you guys my 2 cents on what she had to say and where I think it comes from and what I think of the keto diet, because I know a lot of you out there probably do practice that diet. So number one, I think that you have to keep in mind that anybody like Jillian Michaels, it was on a television show, she has several sponsors, she has several things, she has to be very careful at what she says. She can't say the wrong thing, because at the end of the day, it's taking money out of her personal, purse, and that's not something she wants to do. So if she is sponsored by some things that don't fall in line with the keto diet, she absolutely has to say, I don't support it, I don't think it's right. Does she have any validity in what she says? Well, I think there's some interesting things about the keto diet. I think there's some interesting things about ketosis. I do not do the ketone diet. I like carbs, so I just don't see the rest of my life walking away from all carbohydrates. And I think that is, and I know it's not all, I know it's moderate carbs or low carbs or whatever you want to say, but I know that I'm not going to be able to handle that the rest of my life. So if I lose weight that way, I will just gain it all right back. So I had to come up with another way to lose weight. But do I have a problem with it, or do I think the science is false? That's another question. I think Jillian had some legitimate points. I think anytime you look at it as just simply there are 3 micronutrients, and if you want to be as healthy as possible, using all 3 micronutrients is probably an intelligent thing, especially when you're talking about vegetables and them being carb loaded and fruits being carb loaded, and especially fruits, and stay away from them because they're carb loaded. Come on, man. Fruits are good for you. Eat as many fruits as you possibly can. Eat as many vegetables as you possibly can. I don't think anybody that really believes that those things are just not good for you. So I think that she had some points in that kind of thing, but at the end of the day, she made it appear that it was dangerous, and I don't think it's dangerous. I think it's fine. I think if you feel like you can do it the rest of your life, do it. Make it happen. Ultimately, if you're cutting carbs out, you are probably in a calorie deficit just by cutting the carbs out, and therefore you're going to lose weight. And I think that your body does run better on fat. And I think that's why I spend 23 hours of the day fasted, because I think that I do get great effects from being in ketosis, which I do hit just about every day when I test. And I have ketosis strips, and I've done all of that before. So I know that my body will kick into ketosis, and I'm in there almost every day, pretty much every day, unless I completely went ridiculous on my OMAD meal the night before. I'm going to fall into that category. So I think those things are positive things for our body. I don't think they're negative things, but I don't necessarily think that it's something for me. Now, with that said, is it dangerous? I don't know about it being dangerous. I don't see that there's anything scientifically said that says you have to have a carbohydrate or you have to do, this or that. I just think, for my personal preference, not my thing. But I think that Jillian has a dog in the fight, though. I think that she does have SodaStream, and I do think that does, as a sponsor, that does weigh into her decision. She can't say no sugar because she ultimately has sweetened drinks that she's trying to sell. And for those people that say too that Jillian's proof that she doesn't know what she's talking about, because The Biggest Loser, everybody gained their weight back. And I think most of you can Google that and find out that most everybody, if not everybody, on The Biggest Loser gained all of their weight back. But I think that's a mistake. I don't think you can group her and say she doesn't know what she's talking about because those people gained their weight back. That show was an impossible thing. That show set those people up to fail. It ruined their metabolism. There's nothing she could do to save their metabolism. Her job was to get as much weight off as possible, as fast as possible, And she did that. She was very good at that. Her job was not to keep them healthy the rest of their life. And if you think it is, you're wrong, because it was a competition, and that's the bottom line. Those people signed up for it, and you know, she did what she needed to do, and she was pretty successful at it. So I don't think that means she doesn't know what she's talking about. I think if you followed her diet and you worked out and you kept yourself in a deficit, you're going to lose weight, just like you will on anything else. Do I think that the keto diet is the have-all say-all, you have to do this to lose weight? Well, I'd say I lost 115 pounds and I didn't do it. And I feel great every day. I still end up in ketosis without ever doing the diet. So I don't feel like it's necessary to do it. But if you do it, more power to you, man. Just keep it up. Keep doing it, and you got to be ready to do that the rest of your life. So I think that those are balances. And I think any time that we talk about the food industry and somebody's selling a diet, you really have to look at the other side of that and say, why are they telling me this? And it's money. It's money related, guys. I will give you the secret to dieting. Eat less, then you burn. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. We all want a quick fix. We all want a quick answer to the question, but there is no quick answer. The answer is really, really, really simple. It's always been there and it always will be there. If you want to go low fat, you can lose weight. If you want to go keto, you can lose weight. If you want to go paleo, you can lose weight. If you want to go back and do the Atkins, you can lose weight. If you want to do the South Beach, you can lose weight. If you want to go Weight Watchers, you can lose weight. All of them can lose weight. But before you sit down and commit to any of them, you have to ask yourself, am I willing to do this for the rest of my life? And for me, I don't know about all that. Intermittent fasting, though, fasting lifestyle, I can do the rest of my life. The fasting lifestyle, I can do forever because I don't feel the need to eat until I want to eat. And that's a different change from the person that I was in the past, learning to teach my body. I mean, I could sit there around a whole group of people eating. I did tonight. We had a Boy Scout banquet, and I didn't like what they were fixing for dinner. And instead of eating some of it and then coming home and I just said, you know what? I'm going to eat my one meal at home. I'm going to fix what I want to fix. I'm not going to eat what they want to eat. And 250 people ate around me today. Didn't touch a single thing of food, and I was okay. And it was fine, and I wasn't craving. I didn't need it. And that can be that way for you too. So fasting, I can do the rest of my life. That's not a problem. The key is to stick to it, to grind it out. I don't think Jillian Michaels is a bad person for that. I think Jillian Michaels has probably helped more people lose weight than we can even comprehend. I think she's one of the people in the fitness industry that's doing her best to help people. But at the same time, she's definitely doing it to make money. And there's nothing wrong with that. All of us have to make a living. So in the process of that, though, she cannot go back on her sponsors and say, hey, listen, this is something that really can be effective for you, because it can. If you love vegetables, if you think you can handle the moderate protein part, that's another part that bothers me a little bit. I love protein, and to eat more fat than protein, I don't know. I'm not really nuts and oils, and I'm not really into all that. But if you're into nuts and oils and fat, man, get at it. Keto it down, get your weight down, get up, get your steps in, start moving, start making things happen. The weight's going to come off you. That's a promise. So it's an effective diet, just like the vegan diet is, just like anything is. But can you do it the rest of your life? And that's the big question. If your answer is yes to that, man, just go ahead. You can even comment below, the keto lifestyle. More power to you guys, man. You guys are awesome, but not necessarily for me. So guys, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Turn on the bell notification. Subscribe, please. I need all the support I can get. I'm going to try to crank out several videos this week, even though I said I was only going to do 2 a week. I wanted to crank out several because I get a lot of questions in my inbox, and I wanted to make sure you guys know that I'm here to answer those questions. I'm also, if you leave me a message in the comments, I'm thinking about doing a Facebook Live Q&A and setting a day up maybe a week or 2 from now saying, hey, I'm going to be there February, whatever, and I'm going to be there for half an hour to answer questions. So if you guys want that, leave a comment below. I appreciate your support. Thank you.